Let's do this.
Hey guys, what's up? My name is Scotty, Sire, and this is my lovely girlfriend,
Kristen McAtee.
I'm a YouTuber, I make vlogs, I make music, and in my vlogs I do a lot of stupid stuff, like I broke my leg on a mechanical bull the other day, and
That about sums it up. I'm a YouTuber as well. I make like some DIY videos, I cook a lot, just a little bit of everything.
And we met about 4 years ago at Coachella in 2015.
Basic LA love story.
And then we got together 5 or 6 months later when she moved from San Francisco to Los Angeles.
Los Angeles.
And we've been together ever since.
That's good.
We have a pretty typical love story, you know? We fell in love, we stayed in love.
Oh, I thought you were gonna keep going. I was like,
No, it was a short one.
It's our 4th Christmas together, and we're just like, we gotta spice it up, do something different. Every year, it's like, what do you got for Christmas? And we like buy it.
Here's a candle, babe.
Exactly. We actually teamed up with American Eagle, hence why we're here.
We decided that we wanted to customize gifts for each other this year instead of just getting something plain. And American Eagle has so many different options on their website and in-store locations to customize gifts.
When you give someone something like made personal, it just speaks more than just giving a gift. It's a gesture, it's a memory, it could be nostalgic, it could be just more heartwarming than just receiving something materialistic. So that's what we tried to do.
We've known each other for a long time, which means that we know a lot about each other, and I'm sure that you guys know a lot about your significant others or your friends and family, and that's why it's so great that it's so easy to personalize a gift.
You could personalize anything. I mean, it could be something like a denim jacket, which you're about to see.
Or even a pair of jeans.
Or a t-shirt or socks or even a backpack with pins and patches. Anything. It's what's behind it.
Here's a sneak peek of what Kristen made for me.
And here's a sneak peek of what Scott made for me.
Just take a look at what we did.
With mine, I wanted to kind of go with something that had to do with his tour he's about to go on at the start of February, and something that had to do with like music, but like us with music. One of the first artists that we ever saw together was the night we met, and it was Kygo. And when we were watching Kygo, he played Stole the Show, great song. It sounds like cringy, but like I guess it's our song. I thought I'd write Stole the Show. So the first thing I did was I made sure to draft out what I was doing. I knew I was gonna be working with acrylic paints and those don't wash off, so I was like, okay, don't be impulsive, draft out what you want to do before you do it. Then after I drafted it, I was like, okay, maybe I should do the design stuff on the front before I paint the back, because when the back is wet, I can't flip it over, you know what I mean? And I had an old patch that said Scott, and I put it right here. I didn't own an iron, so I had to use a curling iron, and it worked really well. So if you don't have an iron and you're doing a last minute DIY, if you have a straightener, a curling iron, or honestly, I feel like even a boiling pot of water and you like set it on, it would work. So once I put the patch on, I flipped it over and I put a piece of cardboard underneath the jacket to make sure none of the paint soaked through, and then I just started. I wanted to go with like a really kind of freehand brush stroke. I have to say the only thing I got impatient with was the last letter I did. I felt like I made really big, so I got scared and I wanted to try it on to see how, like where it cut off, and when I tried it on, it was still wet. Don't try things on when they're still wet because you will mess them up. But I ran with it and I kind of like touched up. It worked out. I let it dry and then I flipped it over again and I put some safety pins around one of the pockets. So yeah, that's pretty much it with mine. Really cute. It came out so well.
Okay, so this is my American Eagle bag, and in it I have the item that I got for Kristen. She's not really a blue jean girl, and she likes comfortable like jean material. I have this patch custom made for her. It says Lil Tiny, which is one of the first nicknames that I ever gave to her. They did all the work for me. Kristen likes a kind of rugged, rough, rock star look, so I decided to distress her pants with a cheese grater, which is super easy. All you do is rub the cheese grater on the pants until it looks the way you want it to look. I grabbed some scissors, and what I did was I cut a couple of holes above the knees for Kristen's pants because she also likes to have a little air on her knees, I guess. I also grabbed some red thread and decided to stitch our initials into the back pocket of Kristen's jeans, just so she knew that they were from me. She should know multiple ways now. I'm really bad at sewing and I'm new to it. I don't do it very often, but I was able to figure it out in like 5 minutes. So if you ever want to sew something for someone, give it a try. And that's a story all about how I made Kristen's American Eagle jeans customized.
We just got done customizing our gifts for the holidays for each other and we're about to reveal them, and I have paint all over my hands.
We thought it was really important to customize gifts for each other because it means that like the gift came from your heart. You did something yourself for the other person instead of just going out and picking something and giving it to them.
Nobody else has it. There's a little part of your heart in it. It's one of a kind.
Exactly, and American Eagle has so many different options to choose from and a lot of different ways to customize products directly on their website, but we took it one step further by doing it ourselves and adding some extra bells and whistles to the products that we got for each other.
Okay, ready? Hey, cool packaging.
I want you to open mine first. I almost cheese grated my fingers off.
You made me a charcuterie plate. Jeans, black jeans. Did cheese grate.
Do you like it?
I'm gonna cry.
It says Little Tiny on the back because that's one of the first nicknames I gave you. You were cuddled up in a bed, and
I'm actually crying.
I kind of teared up too because of your voice. When I saw her, she was all cuddled up in a bed and she looked all cute and small, and so I called her Little Tiny, and then she called me Big Fat. So
Big Fat. This is so cool.
all right, so I think this is really cool, but let me just explain why I got the jeans in the first place. I got the next level high-waisted black jeggings because you're a black jean type girl. You don't like blue jeans very much. They're super comfortable, and then they also have these really cool customizable options. Like the patch on the back, you can get labeled with anything you want. There was a bunch of different patterns that you could choose from and different sizes you could get it. I chose the small size to fit in the waistband. I wanted to make these jeans feel like they were specifically for Kristen, so I distressed them. Kristen's pretty athletic. She likes to move around and stuff, and these jeans are specifically made so that you can move around in them very easily. I mean, that's what jeggings are for the most part, right? They're kind of stretchy.
I love how I can tell you were like mapping out where to put the stitching. Like in pen writing, it says K+S.
You can get these custom patches from 5 select stores around the country, but it's also really easy to do online. All I had to do was pick out the pants, then I went to the studio area, I picked the pattern that I wanted for the patch, and then I picked out what kind of letters I wanted. And they're either black or gold, and I chose black. What are you doing? That's your nickname. You're basically kissing yourself.
Narcissist.
And then I sewed K+S on the back.
Oh, this is like exactly how I like my jeans.
Little grunge, like rock star type
Like,
jeans.
went through a garbage disposal.
You like it?
I love it. Thank you, boy.
Okay, I'm ready. Hey, this is beefy. This is sick.
Maybe turn it around or something. I don't know.
Stop the show.
Stop the show?
Stole the show. Does that mean like I stole the show on tour when I'm performing?
Yes, but it's also the name of the Kygo song.
Oh yeah. That's so cool. Stole the show is so
Do you get it?
I get it now. I didn't get it when I first saw it, but I get it now.
I put it on. It was still wet. It got everywhere. And then I was like, I kind of like this like messed up look. So then I just put random other colors. And then I was like, okay, maybe I shouldn't have done that.
No, I love the messed up look.
On your right wrist, when you're like singing, I put an Aries symbol.
Because I have that on my...
I wasn't gonna put it on your left because I know you have it. And I have it on my left too, but I thought you could see it.
True.
You know what I
I
mean?
also use my left hand when I'm singing.
Whatever.
I'm just kidding. I use both.
And then right here on the inside, I put Ruin Your Party.
RIP, Ruin Your Party, for the name of my album. This is awesome. Thank you. Give us a kiss now. All right, Link, since you're here, what do you think? Should we do a little fashion show with our new clothes?
Fashion girl.
All right, let's just put these on. You ready for the show? Because I'm about to steal it.
Oh, it fits like a glove.
There it is. How does it look? You guys like that? Yeah, it looks...
I feel really accomplished too. Like I feel like I completed a project.
Me too.
I didn't have the best day today, but like once I got into the painting, I literally forgot everything about my day.
Yeah, just doing something like this makes you feel good, and then the joy of like seeing her get the gift made me feel really happy.
If you guys are stressing about last minute gifts, remember everybody loves a personalized gift, so make it yours. And remember, American Eagle has so many options. If you guys haven't seen the first video, it's over on my channel. It's the whole like process of how we did it.
We did it, and now it's your turn.
I hope you guys enjoyed this. Thank you so much for watching, and don't forget that
Happy holidays!
Yay!